an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za, or you can call us on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Nolutando Buthelezi.
SABC News. The African Perspective. On the Move with Benjamin and Palesa every weekday on Channel Africa, The African Perspective.
We are on the move. Happy Friday to you and yours. It is that time. It's the last day of the work week. And many of us are like exhaling, like, oh, finally it's Friday. But yeah, we're going to have a good time. Good morning to you. How are you doing, Benji?
Last day of the month. Can you believe it?
Yes, also last day of the month. You're right.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining us in our Johannesburg broadcast. We're right here at the SABC in Johannesburg, South Africa. It's a Friday, so we always are like, let's vibe, let's have a little bit of fun. Let's find out what's happening in the creative world here on the African continent. So we've got so much that's coming up on the show.
Yes, we do. Come on and join us on www.channelafrica.co.za, on our audio bouquets, DSTV 802 and OpenView 628, and of course the SABC Plus app as well. We're going to be starting off with some music. In fact, the music and the arts are going to be taking over the show today, and there is one really exciting new sound that's emerging out of Southern Africa. High energy style born from the Limpopo province of South Africa, and it's called Likompo. Yep. It sounds very similar to Bacardi, which is also making waves all across the world. Likompo, is a very fresh sound that's coming out from that place, but also has very traditional roots, has very, niche roots from that particular area, and it's coming out through the exposure of many artists coming from the Limpopo province. And today we're going to be speaking to a Likompo artist about, how this genre is evolving and what its rise means for the artists that are shaping it. We'll be chatting about that in today's first hour of the show. And then, if you love performing arts, you of course know the name Dr. John Kani. And he is, well-known, acclaimed international playwright and actor. And now he's launching a performing arts academy in Johannesburg, South Africa. Very exciting stuff there.
Wakanda. He was one of the giants who was there as well. So we'll be chatting to Dr. Kani about this particular center and what it means for him in terms of extending the performance arts in theater, in film, in performance in itself, in writing, in stage, in production design. That is a fantastic achievement, I think, by Dr. Kani. We're going to be celebrating him, but also finding out why was this such an important thing for him to expand not just his contribution to the arts, but also to leave this legacy. What does it mean to him?
Get set and be ready to go. On the Move with Palesa and Benjamin Moshatama. Keep Africa in your hands. Connect to our website for all your news, sports, and cultural updates. channelafrica.co.za.
Every night I cry, oh, just to blame myself for loving you like I did. You like I did. I go like to know your plan, oh baby. Cause it's been 4 weeks of calling, you know they peak. You know they peak. Do you believe in us? See us we blend like gin and juice. Made in heaven, that's me and you. That's me and you. Do you believe in trust? Transparency and love we do. I'm so lonely, I'm missing you. I'm missing you. I'm lonely, baby boy, I am sorry, Joe. I'd be human being, oh. I'd be human being, oh. Miss your love, baby, sure you know me.
This is Ira Star. This one is titled Lonely, with kickstarting the show off with a bang. This is On the Move.
Darubini ya Afrika na I am Henry Shakif.
Raisi Yoweri Kaguta Museveni amezindua ilani ya chama tawala cha NRM ya kuanzia mwaka 2026 mpaka mwaka 2031. Taarifa hii ikoje?
Kweli kabisa, Rais Yoweri Kaguta Museveni muda mchache uliopita aliweza kuhutubia mkutano ambao uliohusisha wanachama wakongwe na hali kadhalika wanachama waandamizi wa chama tawala cha NRM, yani National Resistance Movement.
Na katika kuzindua hiyo ilani yake ya chama tawala, pengine wana Uganda wamekuwa wana yapi ya kusema? Hisia zao zinaeleza nini haswa?
Kuna hisia tofauti. Kuna wale ambao wanamuunga mkono, wanaunga kauli ya Rais Museveni, lakini kuna wale ambao wanasema kwamba amekuwa akirudia mara kwa mara hayo matamshi.
Darubini ya Afrika kila Jumatatu hadi Ijumaa kuanzia saa 11 kamili hadi saa 12 kamili jioni majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
Yeah.
Boy,
I can tell you me.
This is Mahlatsi Moroba featuring Meme, Kid Bay, and King Salah. The song is titled Cancel. And
Give vibe, man.
Give vibe. And there's a very specific reason why we're playing this song. Not just because we have Mahlatsi on the line with us, but because today we're speaking about a very important genre that's coming out of South Africa, from the Limpopo province of South Africa. It's one very exciting emerging sound that's coming out from here and actually making waves all across the country and in fact all across the world as well. It blends electronic beats, bold rhythms and raw street level vocals to create music that feels alive, kinetic and deeply connected to everyday life. Today we're exploring the world of Likompo, how the genre is evolving and what its rise means for the artists that are shaping it. And joining us on the line is South African musician, actor and choreographer Mahlatsi Moroba. Mahlatsi, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning, and how are you doing?
Oh, we're doing fantastic.
We're loving the
how
vibe
are you?
From your side.
Great. I'm doing great.
Well, this is nice because, you know, we're hearing your music, we're enjoying it, and a lot of people have been enjoying the sound of Likompo these days. But for those who don't really know this genre, who've never heard of it, what would you describe Likompo as?
You know where Likompo comes from, yeah? At the name of Likompo. Likompo comes from those people back in the days in the villages where they used to work at Kiplasing, you understand? And they used to call them Magombo. Kakilobe, they were like Magombo,
All
Magombo.
right.
So yeah, so that's when I got the thing. But the genre, it's coming from Bolo music, when Bukimuna, Spencerman, back in the days when they were doing the thing, the music was called Bolo music. So remember my 1K, no man. So because of musical key, it's Baba, you understand? Karu became Magombo. So Babuchale Combo. That's how the genre came right now.
Yeah.
So we started it. Yes.
Well, you mentioned some names there because we think this sound is only emerging today, but it's existed for a long time in those particular spaces, as you said, for Makompo, in those parts of the province here in South Africa. But there's a big reason why we feel it's emerging now. It's because it's starting to make waves and people are starting to recognize Lekompo. Let's speak about some of the names. You mentioned the likes of King Munada. Who are some of the artists who have really made sure that we're starting to recognize this genre in South Africa?
Of course, we're looking at Queen Makadzi. Um, she's I feel like one of the people again who made the genre as well to blew out as well. We're looking at Bo Candice Mandevere, Bo oh, a lot of people. So right now we can look at Bo because of now our social media thing. We can look at Bo Shandesh. You understand? Lot of people, man.
Mm.
I can't mention them all here. We are a lot. We are a lot.
Yeah. And I mean, it doesn't just come with the music, right? I think it's a genre that comes also with other levels of style. Like it comes with fashion, it comes with dance, it comes with a different subculture in itself. Could you tell
Yeah.
us a little bit more about that? Because not just music, there are other elements that make this genre special.
Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Um, you know, every time I give example, I refer Lukompo into Motswako. Do you remember Motswako when used to enter
Yes,
how
yes,
the genre used to be?
absolutely.
Motswako was a very kasi music, cultural music, hood music, you understand? So, um, Lukompo as well, it's a music that tells a story. Us we are telling story through our music. We are telling you guys about our hoods, our our villages through music as
Hmm.
well. So that's how Lukompo is so unique and so different as well. And again, we're not singing in any language, we're singing in Kelobedu, Sepedi, Sepulana.
Hmm.
Yeah. And one thing I love about Lokombo because of we mix different kind of languages that are in Limpopo, Sepulana, Kelobedu, Songa. You understand?
Yeah.
It's a diverse genre as
Mm.
well. So that's how it's so unique and stands alone as well.
You know, I'm glad that you're mentioning the languages because South Africa on its own has, 13 official languages, but there's so many sub-languages, sub-cultures that we have in South Africa, and many of them that you mentioned, like Silobedu, Spulana, that are in the Limpopo province, are mostly marginalized, especially here in South Africa. And so when this genre is coming out of the Limpopo region into the other parts of South Africa, for many people, it's actually the first time they're hearing these languages, they're interacting with them. Why is this important, especially for the people in the province that speak these languages, that have known these languages, that are part of these cultures, for other people to actually know them and understand them and see them as important as well?
So people thought that Limpopo is Polokwane only.
Yeah.
You understand? So
Hmm.
when they hear this music, kumana like sometimes ke tell DJ on the way when I'm driving, like someone will like, Eman, this guy this wow, which language is this one? No, yo, what a nice language. What a kilokela samawani. Okay, like so people enjoy and people don't know that we have this kind of languages in Polokwane. And when people are hearing the sounds, you understand, it's making them attract and want to come to Limpopo so that they can learn about these cultures as well. You understand? In Limpopo, we have beautiful, beautiful places that you can view, you can visit, attractions as well. So many people don't know about that. Many people just know nga Limpopo ke ko go toka mo ya Venda from Venda. You understand? So, but they don't know we have many places that you can visit in Limpopo, and then you can learn a lot of languages in Limpopo. I feel like Limpopo, it's one of the provinces that is having many languages in one.
All right, let's take a bit of a break. We'll come back and chat a little bit more. We're speaking to Moshatama, who's a South African musician, actor, and choreographer. We're speaking about this dynamic genre, Likompo. We'll continue unearthing it after the break.
The Upside, taking the African perspective to fresh levels. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to The Upside, Stone
More fire.
All things that torture. That's the name of the album.
You know, torture literally means that someone who bears a torch, like a torture, like not T-U-R, but T-O-R-C-H-E-R. So like it's a Statue of Liberty holding a torch, like keeping it burning, you know what I'm saying? Like it just implies the fact that we have to inspire one another. We have to tell it through the music and reach out to the people to know that, listen, you got light inside of you that has to bend. You know what I'm saying? Like keep it burning, like don't let nobody dim your shine.
The Upside, live and real. It's dynamic. Palesa and Benjamin fuel your day with fresh African perspective on Channel Africa.
21 minutes past 9 o'clock Central African time. We're looking at this genre, Likompo, and not an emerging genre. I think it's a genre that's actually been cemented and has become part of the fabric of South African society for a while now. We're speaking to Moshatama, who is a South African musician, actor, and choreographer, around the popularity of it and also its fame. But, you know, the tradition of music in Limpopo doesn't start now, Mahlatsi. I think that's one of the biggest mistakes that we have in contemporary society, that you hear a particular sound and you think it comes from a vacuum. I know there's a rich history when it comes to the music that comes from Limpopo. It's not something that starts from the generation of now, but comes from a long history. Could you unpack it for us? Just maybe some of the things that you noticed, like actually this comes from this culture where we come from, how we grew up, and the kind of this type of music that we were listening to in this part of the world.
True that. You know, our music comes from a long way, man. Renality Dinaka, we have Mapadi, we have, you know, lot of things. And then our music, the Lukombo, I'm so sorry if you're hearing the noise, I'm on set.
No, you sound fine. Don't worry. Don't stress about it.
Okay, cool. The music as well, back in the days, as you can see, and now, it's a little bit similar. You understand, with the beats and, you know, so Budinaka, Budi, Dipala, Budi, so they contribute a lot in our genre right now and where our music it is right now. Ukhumana hore kgale kgale o na le makompo mara kgale ba ba bitsa something. Do you get my point?
Sure.
I feel like, the makompo mara they were singing in different ways. But right now, because of our technologies and our what we have, the equipment that we have right now, we modifying it. But I feel like it comes from the pala,
Sure.
you know, the pala, mapati. Because we the way they sing from the diaphragm, they sing from you know, and every time these people when they sing they connect with I don't know what they're connecting, but it's so spiritual if you can hear one of their musics.
Absolutely. And you were talking about the power of the language and how it's actually exporting different dialects that are coming from Limpopo. Let's also talk about the fashion around it. It's pretty different. I was even asking Pali around, how do you dance to this? Because, hey, my dance moves are a little bit slow. There's also a particular way of dancing to it. Could you speak a little bit about the fashion and the dance associated with the genre?
So, Vapara Malapi, you understand?
Sure.
So, Malapi means Nike. So, Vapara Dikwena, Vapara Malapi. So, we tried to be different because of everybody was so, you know, that's why Baba Bita Makombo. This is where this the thing of Lekompo comes. You understand? You see how they wear the bags at the bag, the they just wearing makompo and then the cap is up. You understand? Makompo ke batho ba le ba dula mo tseleng, some ke ba le- yeah. We call them like that now. And now they divest it into, where like they remind me of Makotan. Do you remember
Oh
Makotan?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Makotani, ring cross what, a deer what. So
Yeah.
with us right now is the Nike. The Nike, it's culture. They say it's culture. So, but the dances as well, they're nice, man. They're very easy, my brother. I need to come to see and teach you. I need to come and see and teach you.
You know, another thing that I've noticed about the genre is that the music is more than just music. There's particularly messaging, and people speak about the things that are happening in the lives of others, in their own lives. It really tells a story about the region, the people, even the person themselves who are, singing and writing the music. They love to tell a story through it. Do you think this is bringing us closer to understanding, like we spoke about the languages, but the languages are, directed to people. These are people's languages. These are people's lives. Is this bringing us closer into the lives of the people who are marginalized, whose languages, whose traditions we don't know, whose everyday lives we don't know, but we're getting to really know through the music?
Of course, most definitely, because of right now, if you can get cancel right now, it's saying cancel. Nka tšwelele kilong destroyer bebana
Yeah.
no re nka se tšwele. So it's every time I think with me, I'm gonna put it with me, and I feel like it's all the artists of Makomba. Every time when
Yeah.
we're in studio, we want to ring. When somebody's listening to music, is where she or he relates to that music. He can say, "Oh, I see myself in this music." You understand?
Yeah.
So Leonard right now is saying, I'm canceling all the people that they tried to destroy me. The people right now they said I can't make it. You understand? The
Sure.
people that, yeah, they never thought that I will make it one day. And yeah, so that's how and one thing again, I'm a storyteller as well. I can't just get to the scene and say, nah, 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 no. I
Yeah.
need to tell a story so that
Lovely.
somebody out get there, um, get some information and say, oh, I see myself in this song. You understand?
Sure. You know what, Lati, this
So,
has been a very great education coming from you in terms of us understanding this wonderful genre. Where do you see it going? It's been expanding. It's been, looking different in different times in the last few years. What do you see as the future of Lekompo?
no, I see it growing, man. I see it growing. It's gonna grow. Then, plus right now that we are learning. It's a new thing right now. It's just, but we are learning right now. Because right now it's expanding into other countries as well. Now they're going to Botswana, they're performing in Botswana. You understand, the music is growing, they're performing in Zimbabwe. So Shandes just came back right now from Botswana. So it's growing. It's growing. Imagine right now last December, Karishma took the world out of shock like with Chok Slam. It was another thing, the whole world. So right now, yeah, and then we have the Queen of like Makadzi, we have kings like Kimonada who are always leaders and who are driving this genre again up.
Yeah, and of course we have Mahlatsi Moroba as
And of course, we have the one and
well.
only Makadzi Morocco who's about to drop more bangers
Come
and more music
on.
videos.
I love that. Well,
Yeah,
let's speak
yeah.
about that. Where are you dropping these banners? These bangers? Where can we follow you on social media?
I'm dropping another one in the next 2 weeks called Wankolota. I don't know if they send it to you. Um I'm playing it,
Nice,
Wankolota,
nice.
Nice.
featuring Visionary. But I'm thinking of giving them. You never know. You never know.
Okay.
And then Yeah. You know, your boy is very talented, so I can't
Of
put my voice
course.
in. I need to
The
tell,
multi-talented.
an award-winning, multi-talented.
Well, Mahlati, we
So,
have to leave it there. Thank you for giving us your time and actually taking us into this beautiful journey of diving into the genre of Likompo. Thank you so much for joining us. That's Mahlati
thank you.
Moropo, South African musician, actor, and choreographer, joining us for that one. The conversation takes us to 9:30 Central African time. Let's keep things moving. It's time for us to get our sports.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
First up is cricket news. The Tanzania women's national cricket team suffered a 7-wicket defeat to the United Arab Emirates, UAE, in their ongoing 2025 ICC Women's Emerging Nations Trophy campaign, continuing a tough run in their maiden appearance at the tournament. Tanzania won the toss and elected to bat, but struggled to build momentum, posting 46 runs. The UAE responded confidently, reaching 50 for 3 to seal victory with 7 wickets in hand. This year marks Tanzania's first appearance at the Emerging Nations Trophy, which will end on the 1st of December. The competition has drawn 8 teams, including higher-ranked sides Scotland, Thailand, Papua New Guinea, Netherlands, UAE, Uganda, Namibia, with Tanzania entering as the lowest-ranked team at the ICC T20 International World Ranking at 19th. On to rugby news. South Africa wants to hit the ground running when World Rugby 7 Series gets underway in Dubai this weekend. The Blitzboks, who are crowned world champions in Los Angeles in May, finished last season in 4th place overall during the regular league stage. Argentina were crowned league champions in April. Dubai has been a happy hunting ground for the South Africans. They've won 7 of the last 9 editions and are hoping to dethrone Fiji as defending champions. The new series format sees 2 pools of 4 teams each battle for top honors, with the top 2 in each pool advancing to the semi-finals. Assistant coach Renfred Dazel says with the new format, a sweet start is non-negotiable.
If we look at the 2 pools, the one pool is obviously all the games are tough, but for us it's France, Fiji and Argentina. There's no easy game, so you need to hit the ground running when you start on Saturday. And for us it's important that we start well after a good pre-season.
The Blitzboks have chosen a very experienced squad for the season opener. 11 of the 13 players selected formed part of the final tournament of the previous season in Los Angeles. Shilton van Wyk says early dominance is crucial for long-term success.
We want to dominate the season, and since I've been in this system for the past 5 years, we didn't really dominate the whole season. We dominate like a few tournaments, and after that we slack again. So for me, just to if we can dominate the whole season, that will be like a big achievement for me.
Team South Africa returned home with 6 medals after a strong showing at the Strongest Athletes Swimming Cup in Minsk, Belarus. The 4-member squad produced several personal bests across the 4-day short course meet. Scarlett Leroux claimed silver in the 800-meter freestyle and bronze in the 400 meters, both in career best times, while narrowly missing a 3rd medal in the 200. Matthew Caldwell added 3 bronzes in the 400, 800 and 1,500 freestyle, breaking the 15-minute barrier in the longest race. He also reached finals in the 200 individual medley and 100 freestyle. The performances underline South Africa's rising depth in international swimming, with the team combining podium finishes and personal milestones. And finally, Red Bull's Max Verstappen says McLaren are right to let their drivers race freely for the Formula One title, and Oscar Piastri would be labelled a number 2 if he accepted anything else. McLaren's Lando Norris could secure the crown in Qatar on Sunday, but his teammate Piastri and 4-time world champion Verstappen chasing 24 points behind, with 58 still to be won. Constructors champion McLaren have assured their drivers equal status, and Verstappen, who is on an impressive run of form and stands to benefit if they take points off each other, said that decision was perfect. For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us at +2711 714 4459. This is Channel Africa Sport with me, Figede Lingwati.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Conversations are happening, and Channel Africa is at the heart of them. We tell the African story with clarity, pride, and purpose, reaching audiences that matter to your brand. Partner with us and connect your business with listeners across borders in multiple languages and markets. For partnership opportunities, sponsorship, or sales, email us at partnership@channelafrica.co.za. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Thank you, File Lengwati. Let's get our latest business news now.
Business news on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Thanks, Palesa, and good morning. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Johnson Asiyama, says he wishes to see the lending rate at 10% by the end of his tenure. Ghana's economy continues to show signs of strengthening as the Bank of Ghana has cut its policy rate by 350 basis points, bringing it down to 18.0%.
The banks have what they call the reference rate, the general reference rate. Some of them are even lending below that current. And gradually, as interest on T-bills and others continue to trend down, banks will have no choice than to do aggressive lending.
The African Development Bank and the European Investment Bank have signed a financing package with $275 million to help Mauritania upgrade its main railway corridor. In a statement, the bank says under the agreement, the AFDB will contribute $150 million and the European Bank $125 million to modernize the railway linking iron ore mines in Zouarate in northeastern Mauritania to the Atlantic port of Nouadhibou. The deal, guaranteed by the European Union, was signed on the sidelines of the Africa Investment Forum in Rabat. South Africa's Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Velungosini Hlabisa, has sent a stern warning to government departments failing to settle their outstanding debt owed to municipalities across the country. Hlabisa was addressing executives and council members from 257 municipalities who attended the 2025 National Members' Assembly of the South African Local Government Association in Durban yesterday. Hlabisa says some municipalities are rendered dysfunctional due to the substantial debt by government departments, which he says has persisted for many years and impacted on service delivery.
Through the support of the entire cabinet, COGTA and National Treasury, we have identified all departments as to who they owe. We are cleaning the data. The earliest should be January next year. A joint cabinet memo will be tabled.
South African Power Utility Eskom has tabled a 3.5% multi-year wage increase for its workers. This after a 3-day marathon meeting between the power utility and labour unions at the National Bargaining Forum. Labour unions are demanding a 15% wage increase. The unions have so far rejected the new offer. Eskom spokesperson Daphne Mukwena says that the offer speaks to balancing operations while looking out for the workers' needs.
Eskom tabled the offer today, and while what needs to happen is that the trade unions will also now motivate for their demands. Yes, Eskom tabled for obviously CPI related offer, and we'll take it from there. Eskom, from our side, we commit to be transparent and to be fair to the process, to ensure that we also look and ensure that Eskom it's sustainably looked at, or it's sustainable, and we also ensure that the interest of the employees is also safeguarded.
Asians' shares are set to end a tough November on steadier ground as revived hopes of an imminent US rate cut help soothe valuation jitters and sent treasuries rallying for a fourth straight month. US markets, which were closed overnight for the Thanksgiving holiday, are due for a shortened session today, so activity is more muted than actual across the major asset classes. European stocks are traded mostly higher, while currencies were much more sedate. $1 in Nigeria is trading at 1,446 naira. Botswana 13.25, Kenya 128 shillings 78, and Zambia 22 kwacha 77. The BRICS countries in Brazil, the dollar there will cost you 5 ruble 36, Russia 78 rubles 61, India 89 rupees 20, China 7.17. And in South Africa, the dollar will cost you 17 rand 14 cents. 75 pence to the British pound and 86 to the euro. Gold $4,158 and platinum $1,613 per ounce. Brand crude oil is at $63.12 a barrel. For any business stories you would like to share with us, please send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa Business in Johannesburg, I'm Thabiso Lohoko.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Mornings made better with Peter and Asanda on Rise and Shine, weekdays 6 till 9.
The South African Medical Association, SAMA, has officially suspended all relations with the Israeli Medical Association, a move welcomed by healthcare workers for Palestine, South Africa. The organization says this decision represents a powerful stand for medical ethics, justice, and human rights, echoing the global call for solidarity with Palestinians.
And recently, we've also seen other national associations, such as the British Medical Association, Turkish, they've quite strongly worded statements, although none have gone as far as SAMA to cut ties with the Israeli Medical Association, as well as to call for the suspension from the World Medical Association. It's a watershed moment that an organization has actually taken this step. And it's not an idle threat. SAMA is a member of the World Medical Association, and they can action this resolution by bringing it before the World Medical Association.
Dr. Sadiq Mullah, chairperson of Healthcare Workers for Palestine, South Africa.
Mornings made better with Peter and Asanda on Rise and Shine. Benjamin Moshatama and Palesa on the move.
Kutegeli panoi sawanyatela matimoni eba fetu ngitela mlengelozi ngitungalibalwe talo ngathi ngizokutegeli panoi sawanyatela matimoni bafethu ngithe ngelozi phela lona ngamthola ngamthatha ngamubeka enhlizweni yami ukonondaba banejelas phela lona ngamthola ngamthatha ngamubeka enhlizweni yami ukonondaba banejelas ekujuleni kothando ushaya oluncane uvalo ukhona ngongozayo ngabe nguwe sandwa ekujuleni kothando ushaya oluncane uvalo ukhona ngongozayo ngabe nguwe sandwa awulena imbi yothando awulena impi emiswa awulena impi yothando awulena impi emiswa bengicela nje kini ndingayilabulile ndaba ndingayilabulile ndaba eyabantu ababili bengicela nje kini ndingayilabulile ndaba ndingayilabulile ndaba eyabantu ababili osando lethu leminyaka angisoze ngaretire angisoze ngaretire mina kuwe ngizostaka osando lethu leminyaka angisoze ngaretire angisoze ngaretire mina kuwe ngizostaka noma bezangu kustivida khululeka ngosukwara soqala phansi sorewinda imizwa yakho ngizoyimasaja noma bezangu kustivida khululeka ngosukwara soqala phansi sorewinda imizwa yakho ngizoyimasaja awulena impi yothando awulena impi emiswa awulena impi yothando awulena impi emiswa bengicela nje kini ndingayilabulile ndaba ndingayilabulile ndaba eyabantu ababili bengicela nje kini ndingayilabulile ndaba ndingayilabulile ndaba eyabantu ababili.
This is Black Diamond. Impi Yothando is the name of this one. It's 9:47 Central Africa time. We're speaking about likompo as a genre of music. Just yesterday, it's actually so fascinating how all of this is happening, right? How South African music is reaching new spaces, new places. So as usual, most of my stories start with I was scrolling on TikTok because I scroll on TikTok a lot. And I saw like an American group of mostly white women actually at a dance class practicing Bacardi. There wasn't even a single black person in sight. It wasn't in South Africa. Even the instructor wasn't South African. The Bacardi music was playing and they were doing the Bacardi moves where you shake, 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 And there were obviously lots of South Africans under the comment section. But that's the thing, right? It's fascinating to see. Bacardi was also a genre just like likompo that originated in the Limpopo province of South Africa, that with the languages that were really marginalized here, according to the other languages here in South Africa. And the music was also really niche to its people and its region. But it didn't just come out of the region, it came out into the entire world. So much so that people in spaces without South Africans, without people from that region, without its originators, are adapting the music and are trying to learn the dance style and adapting the dance styles as well. And that's what I'm seeing happening right now with likompo. At a much slower pace, right, of course, than Bacardi, which is much further in its emergence. But likompo is actually doing that. And the best part, in fact, about it is that it's also promoting the languages that we don't even know about in South Africa. And the languages that are part of very small communities and communities of people where you listen to the language and you're like, I've never heard that language before, even as a South African yourself. But now it's getting people to really recognize the music, recognize the languages, recognize its traditions, recognize its dances and its own subculture. And I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I love the fact that now you also are seeing a very wonderful phenomenon, the explosion of subgenres, right? Something that you would think would actually would stay in its quiet mode or maybe stay in its located popularity. It's so easy for something like likompo to stay just popular in Limpopo, right?
Yes.
But when you see like something that feels like a subgenre becoming a main genre and then being exported and becoming an industry stimulator, it's a wonderful thing to see. What genre are you seeing emerging from the African continent like Limpopo? Let us know on our WhatsApp number, +2763 406 9126. Maybe something's happening somewhere in your region on the African continent. You're like, hey guys, we also have a subgenre here that's exploding. Let us know here on The Move what's going on in your part of Africa.
Got something to say? Are you passionate about issues that matter? Do you have a voice that deserves to be heard? Well, we've got the perfect platform for you. Call in or drop us a WhatsApp on +27 63 406 9126. And we will call you back so you could have your say and be part of the conversation.
30 years of age. I just turned 30 on the 15th of November. So that's who I am, you know.
It's not just talk. It's your chance to air your views, share your opinion, engage with the community that values your perspective. Follow us on our social media. Visit our website at www.channelafrica.co.za and get ready to share your views on Channel Africa, the African perspective. 9 to 12 midday, Central African Time. On the Move with Palesa and Benjamin Moshatama. Keep Africa in your hands. Connect to our website for all your news, sports, and cultural updates. ChannelAfrica.co.za.
Yeah, I'm off tour, we should celebrate, dedicate some time for you, baby, it's a day I can't be late, gotta regulate, cause I hate dirty looks on your pretty face, made back, I pulled up on a shitty day, I told her bring a passport, told her bring a case, fly out for a couple days, we should take a trip away, there's no time like the present, we're getting lit
Say you
today.
wanna link on the low, meet between the sheets on the low, so that no one can see us on the low, make we just creep, dip it though, I know you want the link on the low. We have to stay discreet, you don't know. And now we're on the street, on the low. And if they asking about we, I don't know. Turn nothing to something and say that it's nothing. Stop all the fronting when we both know we're talking. It's not up for discussion. We don't do much discussing. So don't act like there's nothing when we both know there's something. You know you make me vex on the low. Boy, you made me stress, you don't know. Then you send me sweet texts on the low. So now I can't leave you alone. Yeah, might be in too deep. Can't save myself, can I lose it? Feel like me rendering a service and you give me a tip. Mind going crazy, chasing lucid dreams. Turn nothing to something. Say that it's nothing. Stop all the fronting when we both know we're talking. It's not up for discussion. We don't do much discussing. So act like there's nothing when we both know there's something.
Yeah, I'm off tour, we should celebrate, dedicate some time for you, baby, it's a day I can't be late, gotta regulate, cause I hate dirty looks on your pretty face, made back.
Hey, that's Tiwa Savage with one titled On the Low, featuring Skepta on that one. It's 53 minutes past 9 o'clock Central African Time, giving you the best in the African perspective. That's what you get right here on Channel Africa. And we've been speaking about a wonderful genre indeed. And maybe there's a genre in your country that is emerging when it comes to music. And you're like, guys, there's this thing happening in my country, whether maybe it's in Kenya or maybe it's happening in a different part of Rwanda. Maybe you are in Nigeria and you're like, guys, you guys keep speaking about this Afro beat, but actually we've got something that nobody knows about. Let us know on that WhatsApp number, +2763 406 9126. Well, we're going to be having the legend himself in the second hour of the show, and we're going to be speaking to Dr. John Kani, who has launched what is known known to be the Dr. John Gunny Performing Arts Academy, which is aimed at nurturing and uplifting working professionals in theatre, film and performance arts. Dr. Gunny is handing over that baton to the next generation of performers. So we're going to be finding out what this legacy actually means for him.
Definitely looking forward to that. Don't forget, we're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. Find us on Facebook, just search Channel Africa, and find us on YouTube, Channel Africa 1, and we're live streaming throughout the show, so you get to see what we're up to here in the studio. And of course, there's a great comment section there. Let us know where you're tuned in from, and of course, participate in the conversations of the day.
Celebrate generosity. Celebrate you. Channel Africa. Life with gratitude. Visit our new website or download our new app today.
9 to 12 midday, Central African Time.
On the Move with Palesa and Benjamin Moshatama.
Look into my eyes, what you find, what you see is what you did to me. I don't believe in love, don't believe this would ever work out. If you wanna fight, fight me, don't call me, just let me be, let me be. You left me in bondage, now that I'm free, you wanna tie me up again. Oh, ho, 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 it's another December without you. Life goes on, no, but what I wish that I could say no. Somebody pinch me from this sleep, 'cause I wanna end it all. I don't know how my currency. Congratulations, you won. If I could love you, I would love you right away. But then you hug me up and threw the keys away. For all the times I was in pain, you paid for it. And the law of karma will deliver this for me. Ho, 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 it's another December without you. Life goes on, no, but what I wish that I could say no. Somebody pinch me from this sleep, 'cause I wanna end it all. I don't know how my currency. Congratulations. If I could love you, I would love you right away. But then you hug me up and threw the keys away. For all the times I was in pain, you paid for it. And the law of karma will deliver. Look into my eyes, what you find, what you see is what you did to me. I don't believe in love, don't believe this would ever work out. If you wanna fight, fight me, don't call me, just let me be.
This is Gaki. This one is titled December. Another December without you. Some people are thinking about that right now. Oh no. Because you know how, like, if you feel lonely, loneliness can really get to you in December. Because, you know, people are going to be with their loved ones. There are a lot of holidays. And, you know, it's just a time where people show love. And sometimes couples are like all around you. So if you miss that one person, it's going to get worse in December, unfortunately. That's what Gaki said. It's not me. It's not me. And December is only in 2 days now. So maybe you must find just a December person
No,
to
you
keep
took
you.
it there, Pali. You had to take
Find
it
it,
there.
find a December person so that you don't, you know, you're not crying over your ex. Otherwise, you're going to call them. You're going to call your ex and it's going to be worse. So it's better to find a December person than calling your ex.
The thing about the December person is that literally you both know that we are not going to see after
Which
this.
is nice because you're going to be honest and say...
We've got a threshold. It ends here.
Yes.
Yeah, after this, it's over.
And as long as both of you guys are honest and you're just happy to enjoy this festive season together, why not?
Like, let's use each other.
Yes. We're both
Palesa,
getting...
you are such an ambassador for this.
Let's. I mean, if we're both honest and we're like, yes, you and I, we're going to just enjoy each other's company. We're not going to be lonely this December.
Okay.
And yeah, we're going to be happy. Why not?
I'm not so sure. It's, yeah, that song really gave us a different discussion completely.
Sorry. It was Gaiki's fault. It wasn't me. But we're wrapping up this hour of the show. We're going to be speaking to legendary performing artist Dr. John Gunny in the next hour of the show. Him and alongside other legends like Jerry Mofokeng Professor Zakes Mda are coming together to have a performing arts academy. Sounds really, really incredible. We're going to be finding out a little bit more about that in the next hour of the show.
All right, let's move on right now and get the latest news.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Got something to say? Are you passionate about issues that matter? Do you have a voice that deserves to be heard?
Well, we've got the perfect platform for you. Call in or drop us a WhatsApp on +27 63 406 9126.
And we will call you back.
So you could have your say and be part of the conversation.
30 years of age. I just turned 30 on the 15th of November. So that's who I am, you know.
It's not just talk. It's your chance to air your views.
Share your opinion.
Engage with a community that values your perspective.
Follow us on our social media.
Visit our website at www.channelafrica.co.za
and get ready to share your views
on Channel Africa,
the African Perspective.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Top stories this hour. Victim of Nigeria's mass kidnappings speak of their ordeal, and Israeli security forces shoot dead 2 Palestinians. Good morning. I am Nolutando Buthelezi. A search for the remaining abducted children and teachers continues in Nigeria's affected states. President Bola Tinubu this week declared a nationwide security emergency and ordered the army and police to recruit thousands of additional personnel after a wave of mass kidnappings. According to the United Nations, at least 402 people, mainly school children, have been kidnapped in 4 states in the north-central region. Kebbi, Kwara and Bonoe, where the first incident happened. They include one at a Catholic school in the Niger state where hundreds of students were abducted. One of the victims of kidnapping in the state of Kebbi speaks out about their ordeal.
I was taken away with some other people, some women. So my neighbor, they killed that one husband. So me and the wife were taken away. So after 7 days, they released with a ransom of 2.8 million. They collected. They beat, they humiliate us, dragging us. It's only that first day we were beaten. But the rest they didn't beat us, but they did not give us food, nothing. We were drinking mud water, dirty water.
Channel Africa is evolving, and so are you. Stay connected wherever you are with our brand new website and mobile app. Stream your favorite shows, catch up on African news, culture, and conversations, all at your fingertips.
Africa is just a tap away.
Your world, your stories, now on the go.
Stay connected wherever you are.
Visit channelafrica.co.za or download the Channel Africa app today. Channel Africa, the African Perspective.
It's Chris with the drama vibe.
Papa Gojera
paikoko kutoka Manzabe, picha twazi twanga kisera, posti insta wanga kwa kera, baada ya chani kimoko. Cause I just wanna let them know I'm African beauty, African beauty, you're my African beauty, you're my African beauty, you're my African beauty. Ooh, la, la, la. Ooh, la, la, la. Round the world, girl, I've been looking for you. I think I might just find you in Africa. Girl, you know the sound when I come around. Lost you in the crowd, girl, pick up your crown. Yeah, do it now, do it now. Do it now, do it now. Penzi tali kama ngojera, huba kama tanga segera. Kovyoloka bakoko, kutoka Mazabe. Picha twazi twanga kisera, posti insta wanga kwa kera, watajazi kemoko. Cause I just wanna let you know.
On the Move with Benjamin and Palesa every weekday on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
All right, it's our second hour of the show, and we're looking forward to it. We're going to be speaking to a legendary theatre man here in South Africa, Dr. John Kani, whose extensive career extends to film production, stage, significant institutional leadership as well here in South Africa. And today we're going to be speaking about the fact that he has been working on just handing the baton over of theatre, and I think this is something that he's very passionate about. It's not the first time he does something like this, so it's going to be incredible to see him extending this. There's going to be the launch of what is called the Dr. John Kani Performing Arts Academy. We'll be finding out what that is all about.
Looking forward to that, and don't forget that our artist for the day who will be joining us to chat about her music career is Amanda Black.
We love Amanda Black.
Yeah, that's going to be in the next hour of the show. So you don't have anywhere else to go. This is the right place to be. Join us on all our social media platforms. We are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. But we're also at Channel Africa 1 on X, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Threads. So no matter which platforms you prefer, we are over there. And of course, we're able to engage with you on all those platforms. Stay with us. This is On The Move.
Darubini ya Afrika na I am Henry Shakif.
Deogratus Bwire, wewe kama mkurugenzi wa shirika la kutetea haki za binadamu kutoka kule Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Maandamano yameendelea kwa siku ya pili. Nini kinaendelea?
Kwanza mimi ningependa tusiliweke kama wafuasi wa upinzani. Kwa sababu kiukweli mimi nilipata kidogo kushuhudia watu waliokuwa wanapita barabarani hawakuwa kwa namna yote ile wamebeba bendera ya chama chochote cha upinzani.
Umezungumzia swala zima vitu ambavyo havijakaa sawa vinapaswa kurekebishwa. Vitu hivyo ni nini?
Hivyo vitu ambavyo havijakaa sawa tayari nimeshavisema huko. Najua kumekuwepo na mtiririko wa matukio mengi sana. Watu ambao wanakuwa wanapinga masuala kadha wa kadha ambayo yanaonekana kufanywa na vyombo vya dola kwenye mitandao au hata pia nje, wamekuwa wakichukuliwa hatua.
Darubini ya Afrika kila Jumatatu hadi Ijumaa kuanzia saa 11 kamili hadi saa 12 kamili jioni majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
Palesa and Benjamin fuel your day with fresh African perspective on Channel Africa.
All right, today we are speaking to an icon in theatre and film in South Africa. We know that across the continent, performing artists face a tough reality. Incredible talent often meets limited resources, little formal training, and few opportunities to turn creativity into a sustainable career. Many artists are forced to navigate the industry on their own, learning by trial and error while trying to share African stories with the world. In a major move for South Africa's creative community, acclaimed actor and playwright Dr. John Gunny has launched the Dr. John Gunny Performing Arts Academy in Johannesburg, which is set to be a dedicated space aimed at nurturing and uplifting working professionals in theatre, film and performance arts. We speak to Dr. Gunny right now about his vision to transform the arts industry where excellence is not accidental but intentional. Dr. Gunny, welcome on the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Dr. Gunny, this is not the first time that you've really worked on uplifting the theatrical community or the arts community. I know that you've worked very much closely with the Market Theatre Foundation. I know that you've also been a director of the John Gunny Theatre Laboratory. Tell us a little bit about this latest initiative on how it extends some of the work that you've worked on historically.
In 1989, I realized the need to train those that have fallen off the cracks of apartheid. You could not go beyond to study anything if you do not have a so-called matric certificate or high school with a proviso that you get more than 65 to 70%, then you can go to university, which was a strategy of the apartheid government to limit the number of people entering university level as black people. So I decided that I was going to train these young people who are artists who wants to tell stories, but are held back because they are inarticulate in a language they cannot handle because they're not writing in their indigenous languages. So I started the Market Theatre Laboratory with the late Barney Simon, who was the artistic director of the Market Theatre then. Now, throughout the years of my traveling around the world, performing in Africa, in Europe, in the East, and everywhere, there's always the evident upskilling, upgrading, academies, work master classes, actors sharpening their whole understanding, using the arts constantly in an evolving society and global community, using new methods of seeing what's going on and how do we carry on our stories. So I decided to set up the John Gunny Performing Arts Academy in Johannesburg just as a base, but I've already taken it to Durban, to Polokwane, to other areas. So the idea really is there are very talented African actors. Whenever we meet, I remember meeting in New York about the Ford Foundation, and we had Baba Olatunji from Nigeria, and he was supposed to deliver a paper on the instrument, the kora, and how its origin was. The old man sat there and played for 30 minutes, the kora, and then finished and he said, "Any questions?" That was his presentation. I was amazed, and I knew that we may not have these so-called technical terms of how we tell our stories, we play our music, we paint, we craft, we sculpt, but it's innate in us, it's indigenous, installed in education and wisdom and knowledge within us. So the Academy looks at artists who are already practicing, and some of them very successful, but don't have a basic foundation of training. At least now they can say, I understand why I do this. It simply means this. Stanislavski says, actor prepares. In African, you are born the artist. You do not prepare, you are born. You see, so that's the explanation. Like you talk about methodology. Said the actor must be in the situation and be that particular character. In Africa, we are. My beautiful performances happen in the marketplace, happen in the streets. When I walk around my township and I see this guy could win an Oscar, it's brilliant.
Absolutely.
Dr. Kani, you know, even with the evolution of our different spaces here on the African continent, people like yourselves and, you know, other legends that you come across, Jerry Mofokeng, Professor Zakes Mda, you still remain an anomaly of people who break through into the industry in different ways as performers all across the world. And that's still quite sad because at a time where we are supposed to be advanced, it's still so hard to hone in that energy and hone in your art to those particular levels. How do you bridge that gap in an academy like this?
What we do in the academy is to say this is what the global stage requires. You want to work in England, you have to have an English accent. You have to have studied this particular methodology. You have to understand this because these are the questions they ask you in your auditions. These are the expectations from them from the audition. And if you are in the part, this is what you should have done before you get to. Because artists in South Africa or in the continent works at really randomly. Perhaps you could do one movie 1 year. Perhaps you could never even do a movie that year. And yet then when there is an opportunity to go there, you are so out of it, so stale, even in your own preparation. As Denzel Washington said one time, is that actors and artists of this continent, especially black artists, must stay prepared because that door of opportunity does not open very widely. It allows us one at a time. Therefore, stay ready all the time. Also, please be aware of the fact that the plight of the African continent is a deliberate decision to keep the continent down, to open it up, to invade the West and other European countries is not a normal process. We are one at a time breakthrough. And you ask, how can then not more people like John Kani, like Jerry, like Professor Mda, why can't they get more opportunities like this? It's because Africa does not tell their own stories themselves. The stories are being told abroad. Even streaming sort of broadcast situations are dictating the content of that which they would accept for you to send and be done abroad. Because that content must constantly give the Idaho or the American or the broader European audiences the national geographic sense of what Africa is. We live within the plants and within the animals, not beyond that scope. So when you break through, like Tyler, for instance, like the Miriam Makebas, like those people who made it abroad, it's like, and then one at a time. But yet, these stories are our stories. So the Academy says, what do you want to do? How can we help you? What are your needs? We do work around you and we say, okay, this is where you're missing it. This is where we can assist. This is where we can help.
Dr. Kani, you've had international success and also maintained a sense of even work from a South African level. So you've had multi-level forms of success. However, despite multiple of your successes, you keep coming back to this theme of wanting to see the industry expand and equip itself. What is that passion that stimulates that in you? It seems like you are more involved with others than you are of yourself. Why are you so interested in uplifting others in the art space?
I am my brother and my sister's keeper. It is my responsibility not just to look at my own interest, but to see myself operating within the village. If I then succeed, somehow the village must succeed. If I want to succeed alone, then that will happen. Times will take me out of the village, and I will visit the village like a place of my origin and beginning, like an old museum. Our people are not in a museum. Our people are in our lives, and we are responsible. Even when I wake up in the morning and I read a newspaper of a guy who murdered his girlfriend or his wife, I feel a personal responsibility and pain. I accuse myself. I have failed. What is it could I not have done? How could I not know that that person was planning to do that? If I had known, would I have made a call or would I have made approach to it? I'll take that. Man, being 82 years old, it seems as if we should have done a little more as African elders at every sphere of our existence on this continent, other than achieving for ourselves that self-gratification. We should see ourselves as servants of our people. And Africa demands those leaders of integrity who don't think self, who think, what can I do to make things better for my village? We will remain that, not in the context of white people's understanding of village. A village is a community of people, and their people and their lives and their goats, cattle, and the lions, and that's who we are. So we have to take responsibility. Otherwise, we are dancing to our own music and we are applauding ourselves in the little we do.
Dr. Kani, stand online. We'd like to continue this conversation. You're leaving legacy, definitely, and not just in light of some of the wonderful work you've done in your own right, but also how you are extending your hand to uplift others. We'll speak more around the Dr. John Kani Performing Arts Academy, speaking to the icon himself today on this Friday. We'll continue the conversation after the break.
Zilipendwa na Abedi Jean de la Croix.
Kabla ya kwenda mbali zaidi, tuanze kwanza kwenye background yako, maana kila kazi, kila jambo linakuwa na historia yake. Riziki Alema ni nani?
Riziki Alema ni mwimbaji wa nyimbo za Injili, ni mama na ni mke pia.
Umesema wewe ni mama wa familia pia. Vipi unagawa muda wako namna gani kwenye masuala ya muziki na majukumu ya familia?
Okay, cha kwanza sio jambo rahisi, lakini anaweza sema upande mwingine ni rahisi kama utakuwa umejitambua. Kwa sababu mbaya ni ile kuchukua masuala ya masaa ya kazi na masaa ya familia na masaa ya huduma. Kwa hivyo ni vizuri tu mimi huwa natenganisha. Nikiwa ndani sio Riziki Alema, sio mwimbaji. Nikiwa ndani najua mimi ni mke na ni mama pia.
Zilipendwa kila Jumamosi kuanzia saa 12 kamili majira ya Afrika ya Kati hadi saa 1 kamili majira ya Afrika ya Kati.
Celebrate life every day. Tune in to Channel Africa. Stay connected through a new website and free mobile app.
We're speaking to internationally acclaimed actor and playwright Dr. John Kani, who's recently launched the Dr. John Kani Performing Arts Academy. And we're delving deeper into the need for this kind of academy that really launches, educates, but also helps that artists understand their art a lot better. Dr. Kani continues to join us on the line. Let's speak a little bit about that. There's so many times where artists give their art for many years, but as they pass on, the art doesn't give back to them, and it seems like a revolving door of the same thing going on. Young people are starting to have those conversations, emerging artists are starting to have those conversations, but it's the education that is necessary to really understand how to change that trajectory. How would the academy help to shift that trajectory?
One of the things that I find very critical in the arts creative sector, I didn't call it an industry. I said sector, because if it was an industry, it would challenge Hollywood. It would challenge the British Film Company and Europe. Here, it's a sector where we operate, trying to celebrate our humanity and think about our aspirations of what we want to do. One of the things that the Academy has introduced or is introducing is financial management for performing artists, from music, sculptors, and everywhere where you make your work. We are also working with government on the intellectual property and copyright, so they know that this is the work I've done, this is what the rule and the law is, and those are international copyright intellectual property rules. So we want the artists to know that. And black artists, African artists mostly, are always so desperate that when they get an offer, even to create an exhibition of your art, of your paintings, of your sculptures, you quickly sign at the bottom, because you know that this may not come again, this opportunity. When you sign at the bottom, you tie yourself into selling not just your work, but your soul to those that own the smaller print in the contract. So we will be dealing with that extensively. We've already had offers from business people, lecturers and professors from universities that will say we will, through the Department of Arts and Culture, assist in that process. Also is understanding that we are on a moving and a sliding landscape. We're talking AI. I was in America just now. We went to the Silicon Valley, and I was a guest of Adobe and of Google to explain and store around to understand how these things will impact. Now, Africa is outside this conversation, and all we know is that we are a very good location, not just very good, and a very cheap location to create these major blockbusters that would make money. So artists must know in the beginning, as they start this journey, that I'm in business. I have to make a lot of money so that I'm able to help the next generation behind me. When young people say, Dr. Kani, when are you handing over the baton? I says, I'm in the race, dummy. Come and get it. So that's what I'm talking about, is that the academy is, but we must understand. I was speaking at just having been honored with the National Film and Television Award a week ago, and what was the challenge of African film industry? We discussed this, Idris Wadriongo, before he passed away. We discussed this with Satagi. We discussed this with the Idris Elbas. We talked about what are the challenges, even with Suleiman Sise before he passed away, as we were honored at a festival in San Jose together. It's finance. When you talk about an African project, you're talking about funding. Then it goes nowhere. We're not an NGO. We're a business. We're in the film industry in Africa. We're not an NGO. So when you talk about it, you must talk about investment. You invest. We had $200 million to do Black Panther. It made $1.35 billion. Therefore, then Marvel can do the next project and the next project. African projects are always funded. African writers are writing not for a long line on the launch of the book, but in the hope that the Department of Education or universities of different countries will include your book or your work in the curriculum. Africans take their works to art galleries and they have to put them back in crates at the end of it and go back with them. And yet other artists in the world will be given the money during the exhibition. You will notice in an exhibition in major galleries, at the bottom of the painting, there's a price there. But in Africa, it's just a tiny little signature of the artist. So we are here for a self-expression, self-preservation, yet other people see us as good business. That's what African artists must be aware of at every level, in every genre, in music, in everything, that we're in a business. We have to catch up. Now the academy is training us to understand what are the rules of the game.
Okay, Dr. John, how do people get involved in the Dr. John Kani Performing Arts Academy?
We've just now, starting in the first week of December, there's a website, the John Kani at johnkaniacademy.org.za. We're just going to do the first three master classes, acting by yours truly, writing by Professor Zeksimda, and choreography for choreographers by Gregory Makoma.
Fantastic.
We're supposed to have only about 15 to 45, we already have 135 applications to participate. So we are programming it in such a way that we constantly, if you look into our website, you will see today they're doing, this week, this is the class. That's the class you apply for. Here I would like to, because some Africans, many artists in Africa have to be multidisciplined in a manner in which that they write, they act, they direct, you know, and they do the sculpture, and they have to find in their own feet where to exhibit, where the sale is, and they have to put their works in markets outside. But this is where we want to say, all right, this is the area. You are good here. We can make recommendations to publishers that we have gone through the script of this young writer and we feel that it is worth to be considered for publication. We will talk to film and broadcast producers and say we've worked from this screenplay of this young writer and we think that it has a great potential that to be considered. To theater presenters, to music, we can use the names and the credibility, you know, of the academy to say you can open a door and then you can then at least have an opportunity.
Well, Dr. Gani, it is a wonderful initiative indeed. To find out more about the Dr. John Gani Performing Arts Academy, could you give us a little bit more of that website again? You cited earlier on, just a repetition for those who want to know more, maybe even support it.
John Gani at johnganiacademy.org.za.
Fantastic. Dr. John Gani, it's been a pleasure speaking to you. And I have to say, that charming voice is always kind of one that we always kind of, when it hits you, it just hits your soul. And it's always great to listen to your voice and to know that that inspiration is still in you there around theater and arts. Keep going.
Thank you, my brothers. Thank you, my sister. And thank you to all the listeners. Africa, it's our time.
That is the incredible, internationally acclaimed actor and playwright, Dr. John Gani, speaking around his newly launched academy, the Dr. John Gani Performing Arts Academy. Sounds incredible indeed.
I want that voice. If I can just have a 2% of that voice.
Unfortunately, this is what I have. This is what I'll have to take. I can't have Dr. John Gani as my co-host every day. I'll take you, Ben. It's okay. It's 10:31 Central Africa time. Let's bring back Fikile Lingwati for our latest sports news.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Let's kick off with sport news this hour. Minister of Sport in South Africa, Katie McKenzie, says his department is prioritizing financial literacy programs for athletes and creatives to help them build long-term financial security beyond their often short careers. He was speaking at the launch of Elive Golf South Africa, a new partnership between the South African breweries and the Department of Sport, Arts and Culture. The event is set to tee off in March next year at Steyn City in Johannesburg.
As a department, we are now about to bring what you call a sports house, because some of them don't have offices. We are putting them in one building, paid for by government. We are also getting them hospital care. We're also getting them funeral cover for a period of 3 years.
On to rugby news. South Africa wants to hit the ground running when World Rugby 7 Series gets underway in Dubai this weekend. The Blitzboks, who were crowned world champions in Los Angeles in May, finished last season in 4th place overall during the regular league stage. Argentina were crowned league champions in April. Dubai has been a happy hunting ground for South Africans. They've now won 7 of the last 9 editions and are hoping to dethrone Fiji as defending champions. The new series format sees 2 pools of 4 teams each battle for top honors, with the top 2 in each pool advancing to the semi-finals. Assistant coach Renfred Dazzle says with the new format, a solid start is non-negotiable.
If you look at the 2 pools, the one pool is obviously all the games are tough, but for us it's France, Fiji and Argentina. There's no easy game, so you need to hit the ground running when you start on Saturday. And for us it's important that we start well after a good pre-season.
The Tanzania women's national cricket team suffered a 7-wicket defeat to the United Arab Emirates, UAE, in their ongoing 2025 ICC Women's Emerging Nations Trophy campaign continuing a tough run in their maiden appearance at the tournament. Tanzania won the toss and elected to bat, but struggled to build momentum, posting 46 runs. The UAE responded confidently, reaching 50 for 3 to seal victory with 7 wickets in hand. This year marks Tanzania's first appearance at the Emerging Nations Trophy, which will end on the 1st of December. The competition has drawn 8 teams, including higher-ranked sides: Scotland, Thailand, Papua New Guinea, the Netherlands, UAE, Uganda, Namibia, with Tanzania entering as the lowest-ranked team at the ICC T20 World Ranking at number 19th. We end with aquatics. Team South Africa returned home with 6 medals after a strong showing at the strongest athlete swimming cup in Minsk, Belarus. The 4-member squad produced several personal bests across the 4-day short course meet. Scarlett Leroux claimed silver in the 800-meter freestyle and bronze in the 400, both in the career best times, while narrowly missing a 3rd medal in the 200. Matthew Caldwell added 3 bronze in the 400, 800 and 1,500 freestyle, breaking the 15-minute barrier in the longest race. He also reached finals in the 200 individual medley and 100 freestyle. For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. This is Channel Africa Sport with me, Fikile Lungwati.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Hi there. Do you want to elevate your business and give it a voice in South Africa and Africa as a whole? Well, in that case, let Channel Africa make this a possibility. Channel Africa is willing to advertise your business for as little as 30,000 rands or $1,719.18. To get access to these great rates, send all requests to mokoenata@SABC. That's MOKOENATA@SABC. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Tabiso Lehoko is standing by with our latest business news.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Thanks, Palesa, and a very good morning. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Johnson Asiyama, says his wish is to see the lending rate at 10% by the end of his tenure. Ghana's economy continues to show signs of strengthening as the Bank of Ghana has cut its policy rate by 350 basis points, bringing it down to 18.0%.
The banks have what they call the reference rate, the general reference rate. Some of them are even lending below that current. And, gradually, as interest on T-bills and others continue to trend down, banks will have no choice than to do aggressive lending.
The African Development Bank and the European Investment Bank have signed a financing package worth $275 million to help Mauritania upgrade its main railway corridor. In a statement, the bank says the agreement with the AFDB will contribute $150 million and the European Bank $125 million to modernize the railway linking iron ore mines in Zurate in northeastern Mauritania to the Atlantic port of Nouadhibou. The deal, guaranteed by the European Union, was signed on the sidelines of the Africa Investment Forum in Rabat. South Africa's Department of Health is urging South Africans to be extra vigilant when snapping up food bargains during the Black Friday rush. Spokesperson Foster Mohale says consumers should carefully inspect labels, check expiry dates and assess the overall condition of products, warning that discounted items can sometimes include counterfeit or unsafe goods. The department says taking a few precautionary steps could help prevent the serious health risks associated with consuming fake or compromised food.
Consumers are also urged to avoid food items with either damaged, broken or leaking packaging even if it smells and looks good. It's also important to assess food products' appearance and inconsistencies in the texture, smell, and color of the actual food product compared to the original brand. Consumption of expired and counterfeit goods, especially food, has potential to cause serious health risks.
Investment company Cubisol says the newly constructed Soshanguve Mall in South Africa has generated over 2,000 jobs. It has prioritized local suppliers and constructors, with 30 to 40% of the workforce receiving training or upskilling. Managing Director of Cubisol, Andre van Buo, says investment in the mall reflects their investors' belief in the long-term growth potential of townships retail and its ability to deliver sustainable returns while driving economic inclusion.
I mean, it really was, last Friday was an amazing day just to see the amount of energy. We bought the mall in 2012 from the McCormicks, and I've always been a fan of township malls. I think there's an incredible amount of potential in township malls. And immediately on us buying the mall, we were aware that that mall was underservicing the entire area.
Brent crude oil futures were little changed. This as investors eyed the progress of the Russia-Ukraine peace talks and the outcome of the OPEC Plus meeting for clues on potential changes in supply, which has been weighing on prices. Front-month Brent crude futures, which expired today, was unchanged at $63.34 a barrel in thin trade after selling up 21 US cents yesterday. $1 in Nigeria is trading at 1,446 naira. In Botswana, it's at 13.25, Kenya 128 shillings 78, and Zambia 22 kwacha 77. The BRICS countries in Brazil, the dollar there will cost you 5.36, Russia 78 rubles 61, India 89 rupees 20, China 7 yuan 7, and in South Africa the dollar will cost you 17 rand 14 cents. 75 pence to the British pound and 86 to the euro. Gold $4,158 and platinum $1,613 per ounce. Brent crude oil is at $63.12 a barrel. For any business stories you would like to share with us, please send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa Business in Johannesburg, I'm Tabisolo Hoku.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Your life, your rhythm, your Africa. Channel Africa. Find for free on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Benjamin Moshatama and Palesa on the move.
Chimani pasa peace of mind. She got a man, but he had no mind. The pass love, baby, don't be stingy. The way you now, can't you see? Baby, baby. Osani si yana silonga we. Baby, baby. Osani panga chipuba. Superman. Nini na power monga Superman. I'm gonna protect you monga Superman. Kina olimba monga Superman. Give you what belongs to Caesar. To Caesar, baby, I'm the leader. You what she touch it, deliver. Give you what belongs to Caesar. To Caesar, baby, I'm the leader. Deliver.
Call a big baller. My lady's coming to want more. She love the way I put it down, but even more, she love my aura. Shake like thunder, beat like drummer. This right here is a la summer. Somebody please call emergency. The way the girl is hurting me, yeah. I like her, she a freak. My wife, she a keeper. No one like her, she a sniper. My type of ghetto diva. I like her, she a freak. My wife, she a keeper. No one like her.
a sniper, my type of ghetto diva. Superman, shawty say you want a Superman. Baby, you know you a superwoman. So you and I could be the super friends. Baby, I'm a lover, baby, I'm a pleaser. Give it to you hard, never will I tease you. Eat it like salad, call that a season. So when I'm in Rome, you should follow the leader. Give me what belongs to Caesar, baby, I'm the leader. You a cheat, I check the lever. Give me what belongs to Caesar, baby, I'm the leader. Superman, nini na power monga Superman. I'm gonna protect you monga Superman. Nina olimba monga Superman.
This is Yo Maps featuring Omarion, Superman.
You're Superman.
Superman. 10:45.
Okay, let's move on, buddy.
We're in the Friday mood, and I think we're also in the December mood, right?
Yeah,
because it's the last weekday
It's about
of
90.
November.
Yep.
And by the end of this weekend, next week is officially December. So
Yeah.
we're in that mood. I know I've been saying it's the festive season, but now it's really festive.
Yeah, I've been saying, buddy, not yet.
No, but it's been the festive season, Benji. I promise it's been the festive season. Wow, what a great... I think it's quite an honor to be able to have a conversation with Dr. John Gunny with
something you don't
his
take lightly,
experience,
sure.
something you don't take lightly, with his experience, with his international acclamation, but also just the knowledge of understanding that, you know, this world is not going to give you anything. You have to go and get it. And I love that. And even though he's opening spaces for, you know, other people to come in and learn all the different ways to push through an industry or a sector, like he said, like ours, the, you know, the creative sector. He's like, yeah, I'm not passing on the baton. The
Come
baton,
get
the,
it.
the baton is in the race. You know, I'm also in the race. Come on
Yes,
in the race
absolutely. I
and
love
get it. It's over here. You're not just going to get it sitting down over there. And I think one of the places where he's passing on the baton in the race is through this academy, which I can already imagine is not going to be like a light-hearted thing. You're not just going to be sitting there and like writing down notes. It's going to be masterclass after masterclass and lots of work.
Yeah, absolutely. What a generous man as well. I love the fact that he still has that heart of generosity. As hardworking as he is, he's able to complement those two worlds. Says a lot about his style of leadership indeed. And I love the fact that South Africa and the continent still holds up leaders such as those.
Yeah, I mean, if you're someone who is in the arts industry, in the creative sector, or maybe even someone who's looking to get into that, you know, the missing pieces are there. We see it in the sectors every day. Now, I think it's also come to light a lot with, you know, the rise of social media. The fact that some acclaimed artists, some acclaimed actors, even to this day, are passing it on without a cent says a lot. And we need the knowledge of those like John Gunny. And he's going to be bringing in some international people as well. I read, you know, that, you know, he's going to be bringing in maybe the likes of, you know, other international professionals that he's worked with, the Idris Albas and many others who are very, very inquisitive about what's going on here in South Africa and in this art space. So I don't even think we're prepared to see the kinds of knowledge and the kinds of people who are going to be a part of this incredible academy.
Yeah, well, this day we're giving you a feast. We've just had John Gunny. We're going to be moving on to Amanda Black in our third hour. One of my favorite voices from South Africa. From a competition, she didn't even make it to the finals, right? She was just like, was she like number
She was
two?
a runner-up,
Runner-up, you know. But there's a story of runner-ups in South Africa.
True.
Where runner-ups actually become the stars and we forget who the winner of the music competition is. But also, she's engaged with the public with a lot of conversations around identity, around consumerism, and she has been one who's been firm in actually standing for certain values, even despite the fact that she can be easily trolled. But she's like, this is who I am, this is where I am in life, and this is what I love. But definitely we're gonna be enjoying her music as well. So Amanda Black is coming up, a wonderful, beautiful vocalist all the way from South Africa. Raw talent coming up in the next hour. So stay with us right here on Channel Africa.
Channel Africa is evolving, and so are you. Stay connected wherever you are with our brand new website and mobile app. Stream your favorite shows, catch up on African news, culture, and conversations, all at your fingertips.
Africa is just a tap away.
Your world, your stories, now on the go.
Stay connected wherever you are.
Visit channelafrica.co.za or download the Channel Africa app today. Channel Africa, the African perspective. The rhythm of Africa, the pulse of the continent. This is Channel Africa, the African perspective.
I can feel the vibe that you give me. Blinded, are you with me? You never want me down when you bring me. No man, no man, no man, no man. Baby, back it up, no man. You are the one to raise the bar. Baby, back it up. Love is blinded, but you see me. I can feel the vibe that you give me. Blinded, are you with me? You never want me down when you bring me. No man, no man, no man, no man. Baby, back it up, no man. You are the one to raise the bar. Baby, back it up, no man.
Yo, I cannot talk about you loosely. You made me stronger than Bruce Lee. When the city try to reduce me, you protect me when it's fishy like sushi. When we're fighting, you don't tell none. I like the way that you address me like a mailman. Meditating like a Shaolin. You endorse this cartel like Baolin. Loving and powerful, you got in soulful. Splitting this bread like we're cutting a lawful. You spoiling a mind and put me in powerful. Then now you're costing like we're getting a call. Designer from the top to the slippers. Designer inside to the knickers. Lost in this madness. Crazy love full of kindness.
Love is blinded, but you see me. I can feel the vibe that you give me. Blinded, are you with me? You never want me down when you bring me. No man, no man, no man, no man. Baby, back it up, no man. You are the one to raise the bar. Baby, back it up, no man.
I cannot talk about you loosely. You the reason that I'm full speed. When the city try to reduce me, you the fistful of vengeance like 2C. You got me chasing for the long run. I'll be shooting all the shots like a bomb man. Until the day I get to see you in a white dress. Let me count my blessings, I get on God bless. Tell me that you're open for some dumplings. Never want you saying we ain't never done things. Wanna take you to places and get to know you well. Just make a short list, mga nyumba ya machanda bell. Loving and powerful, chwatin and soulful. Leka ninge nemo dani keeping it awful. Lost in this madness. A crazy love full of kindness.
Love is blinded, but you see me. I can feel the vibe that you give me. Blinded, are you with me? You never want me down when you bring me. No man, no man, no man, no man. Baby, back it up, no man. You are the one to raise the bar. Baby, back it up. Love is blinded, but you see me. I can feel the vibe that you give me. Blinded, are you with me? You never want me down when you bring me. No man, no man, no man, no man. Baby, back it up, no man. You are the one to raise the bar.
J Fox, Love is Blinded is the name of this one. The Amazulu hitmaker Amanda Black will be joining us in the next hour of the show. I really cannot wait. She certainly is one of my favorite South African artists. But also, she's going to be performing really soon. I mean, look, it's December. It is performance time. And it's just that time of the year where there's like performance after performance after performance after event. an event every weekend.
On a daily.
So we're going to be taking a look at that as well. The South African's premier concert, Divas of Soul, which will be making its highly anticipated return to Empress Palace on the 6th of December. So that's just next week. And of course, Amanda Black will be one of the incredible performers at that particular one. Sounds really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, sounds very, very great indeed. We'll be speaking to Amanda Black about her wonderful career, how it started, how it's been shaped, but also how she's also had this collaborative way of performing. She never moves alone. Definitely there is a sisterhood as well that keeps moving with her in her career. So looking forward to unpacking that conversation indeed with the South African young songstress. Do you still think she's young?
Yes, of course, she's still young. Yeah, she's still incredibly young. I think so. Yeah. Sure. I mean, you're still young, Benji, and you
Absolutely.
know.
I concur.
So, yeah, Amanda Black is definitely still young. And I just love how she's forged her own path and done her own thing. But also, I think she's also challenging quite a lot of stereotypes of what, female artists are supposed to be like, what they're supposed to look like, and what makes your art what it is. And she's like, you know what? I'm not going to conform to any of those societal standards.
What was the controversial that actually happened with the natural hair or something like that?
She doesn't like to wear makeup.
Yes.
She likes to keep her natural hair.
Sure.
What she wants to put on that stage is her art.
Sure.
And people come for her as like, yeah, but you're a woman and you're an artist. You're supposed to look pretty. You're supposed to wear this or that. You're supposed to put on makeup. And then she's like, no, I'm supposed to be here and sing. I'm supposed to pour my heart out. I'm supposed to heal through my voice. I have a journey that I'm going on, and I have a mandate that I have that is way above me, that is way beyond me, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to listen to what you say I have to be like in order to do that work. And I just love that about her.
Yeah, she's wonderful. Coming up on the show in the next hour is definitely Amanda Black. We look forward to having her on the show. Remember, you can check her live on our streams. We are live on our Facebook page at Channel Africa 1, being the title of that Facebook page. And remember, you can follow and subscribe the YouTube page where it can just pop up, hey, we live. It's easy for you to just check out if you do subscribe there. So use that handle at Channel Africa 1 so you can easily check out our YouTube live streams.
Tune in and turn up the volume. This is Channel Africa.
This is Kabda the Small alongside Msaki with that incredible voice. Kusela is the name of this one, wrapping up the second hour of On the Move. But right now, let's go into the third and final hour of the show. Happy Friday. Let's keep going.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
With the news at 11 o'clock, good morning. I am Nolutando Buthelezi. It's emerged that the regional West African bloc had arranged the repatriation of Guinea-Bissau's ousted president, Umaro Sissoco Embalo. Senegal authorities say that this followed negotiations by the bloc to secure Embalo's travels amid rising tensions in Guinea. Senegal's foreign ministry said in a statement that Embalo landed in the country safe and sound on a chartered military flight late yesterday. The military in Guinea-Bissau has already sworn in a new transitional leader, General Hota Ntam, who will rule the coup-prone country for a year. The Economic Freedom Fighters Party in South Africa is marching to the Constitutional Court to demand a decision on the matter involving the theft of $4 million stashed at President Cyril Ramaphosa's Palapala farm. This week, Chief Justice Mandi Samaya listed the EFF party's bid to challenge the rationale behind the National Assembly's 2022 decision to not adopt an independent panel's report into the matter. EFF spokesperson Sinao Tambo says that the ruling is long overdue.
The Constitutional Court is supposed to be the final arbiter, and that's why we came here a year ago. And it is also proving to be part and parcel of what we characterize as a cover-up. The South African Reserve Bank gave us nonsensical explanations. The Office of the Public Protector gave us nonsensical explanations. SARS told us about unfinished or uncompleted transactions. We were told about cattle that were sold but never collected. And all of these institutions seem reluctant to investigate a president who said he was willing to step aside if there was prima facie evidence that he laundered money. So we hope the Constitutional Court will hear our call today.
South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa's constitutional powers are under scrutiny as advocate Ngwako Maineche argues that Ramaphosa was within his rights to place Police Minister Senzo Mchunu on special leave. The case was brought to court by the Umkhonto weSizwe party and former President Jacob Zuma, who are challenging Ramaphosa's 2025 decisions. Advocate Manetje argues that President Cyril Ramaphosa's decision is consistent with the Constitution. For any more stories that you would like to share with us, please do send an email at newsroom@channelafrica.co.za, or you can call us on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Nolutando Buthelezi.
SABC News. The African Perspective. On the Move with Benjamin and Palesa every weekday on Channel Africa, The African Perspective.
Time flies when you're having fun, and we're having fun with you this Friday morning here on The Move. It is 3 minutes past 11 Central Africa time here in Johannesburg, South Africa. What time is it where you're tuned in from? Anywhere on the continent, in the diaspora, and the world over. There's so many ways to get access to Channel Africa. So I know you're listening wherever you are on www.channelafrica.co.za. That's our incredible website. On the SABC Plus app, and and our audio bouquets, DSTV 802 and OpenView 628. We're going to be chatting to Amanda Black in this hour of the show. Really incredible artist, really incredible individual, and definitely someone who heals through her music. She'll be joining us on our live stream, and of course that live stream is happening on Facebook and on YouTube. So come on in, tune in quickly before she comes in so that you can enjoy that particular conversation.
Yeah, if you've heard Amanda Black live, it's like, she's got like a well within her. And like you can feel like this off fountain coming out of her mouth when she sings, and then it's like she's pouring into you. If you haven't seen Amanda Black live, you really need to see her, because she gives her voice and she gives her all. So we're going to be chatting to her about how she gives it her all, and also just about her sense of identity, sense of self and confidence when she's on that stage. But also she's had an enduring career, and one that seems that is on her own rules. So we'll find out a little bit more after the break.
Channel Africa and you have got something in common. The thirst for knowledge.
Here well. Here well. Here well. Here well. Here well. Kumba, 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 kumba. 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 Here well. Funale stash. Asfuna mamita. Asfuna mabita. Asfuna makumba. Sonke. Asfuna makumba.
Let's go, Benji. Show me what you can do.
No, I'm not coming. I'm not coming to that party. Not today, Pali.
It's Kadia featuring PKMZ and Keita Magumba. It's okay, he doesn't have to come to the party today, but what you need to do is go to our TikTok at Channel Africa 1, and you know what? You'll catch him. You'll see what he's done before with this song.
I look very slick.
I'm not sure about that, but yeah, okay, we'll say that. We'll
just affirming myself here. It's allowed.
I love that. It's a beautiful day, and of course we'll be speaking to Amanda Black in just a bit. Stay with us right here on Channel Africa. Don't forget that you can interact with us on our WhatsApp number +27 63406 9126.
Africa. It's time to plug into the heartbeat of the continent. Tune in to Channel Africa, your go-to radio station that broadcasts in 5 different languages.
L'Afrique du Sud célèbre la journée nationale du
Kabla hujaitwa kwa jina la Double K
or more of our forests have been destroyed.
Tamo kutuli bwanji ndi Partido Africano da Independência da Guiné.
See, Channel Africa represents every corner of this amazing land. From Lagos to Cape Town, Nairobi to Dakar, we've got you covered with the freshest news, music, and cultures. So, turn up the volume, feel the rhythm. Join the conversation. Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Annika Longi sur Channel Africa.
Comment est-ce que les militants et sympathisants du parti Les Transformateurs ont-ils réagi face à la condamnation de Succès Masra?
La condamnation de Succès Masra ne nous a pas surpris et les militants transformateurs ont été bouleversés et indignés étant donné que le verdict est un verdict lourd, illégal, injuste et donc face à la répression dans laquelle le peuple tchadien est confronté, les militants transformateurs se sont résignés de ne pouvoir pas sortir manifester. Et donc, c'est une situation totalement absurde pour un pays. Et aujourd'hui, nous célébrons le 11 août, fête de l'indépendance. On pensait que le verdict allait être plus ou moins clément, mais le verdict est sévère.
Annika Longi, tous les dimanches sur Mix Vibration.
Start your day right with Channel Africa Breakfast.
That smells delicious.
Live, 5 days a week.
Yourself in the blur of the stars. Ubathemba isile abazali uzoba ngumuntu phakathi kwabantu ukhethiwe bayakudinga. You have to make it, keep fighting.
That's the voice of the incredible Amanda Black. This one is titled Leela. She is someone who is an award-winning singer, songwriter, came into the limelight through the popular TV show Idol South Africa, where she contested 3 times before breaking through in season 11 after she made the final 7. But now she is known as the AmaZulu hitmaker, someone who, through some of her early struggles in the industry, right now shows embracing of her identity, her growth, and of course the incredible music that we love. Amanda Black joins us on the line. Amanda Black, thank you so much for joining us. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys so much for having me on this beautiful rainy morning. I hope everybody's in the studio and at home watching.
Well, we really appreciate having you with us this morning and enjoying to chat to you and, of course, listening to your music as well. There's a lot to unpack if we speak a little bit about your story. And it's great that in the song that, we're listening to right now, Leela, you speak about, just fighting to get to the next place. You're one that's, definitely not an overnight sensation. You definitely made your mark through a lot of hard work and quite a lot of dedication and diligence. Let's speak about some of those early days in your career. Of course, we only knew you through the Idols competition, but I'm pretty sure that you started striving towards your music career way before that. And that's what I'm interested in, because that's the undocumented days of Amanda Black. Speak to us about those days.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Down memory lane. Let's start where when I started singing. I've been singing since I could remember. So what I don't remember, but I definitely have been always ready to step up on the mic. So even with the nerves that I used to have, because when I was younger, I couldn't sing with my eyes open because I didn't want to see anybody because it would make me too anxious. Those are early days, pre-teens. But I was always ready. So Ekaya, whenever they would have visitors over, they would call me, Amanda is also line out, come running. Because I would always, any opportunity, what, sing, where do you want me? So it happened very, very early, my dream of music, my dream of being a performer and a songwriter that grew as I grew up. When I actually started performing now, past the high school talent shows, because that's when I actually got the stage experience. When I used to enter the talent shows at school, at 16, I got my first guitar. I'd say first year, that would be 2012. First year of my varsity studying music was when I actually now started performing at now events. And I started getting booked for free. But everybody starts somewhere.
Sure.
That's when I got now exposed to, okay, Amanda, this is how people are reacting to you, beyond now family and close friends. And those are my beginnings. I performed. I had I managed to get a slot at a restaurant. It was on Wednesdays and Sundays. And my mom was very skeptical again, because she was like, I don't want you working before, I want you to focus on school. I want you to focus on school and pass. So I had to negotiate that. But yeah, 2012, 2013 is basically when I started doing events at the school as well. Talent shows, small res events. That's when I actually now started getting, people were calling me the guitar girl. There was a song I did at the talent show, which is called Nobody's Perfect. And basically everywhere I went on campus, hey, nobody's perfect. So that's kind of where I got, the feel of being an artist and a performing artist who's able to do her craft. And then obviously 2013 was the first time I entered Idols, and I didn't make it far, and I entered again and again. And yeah, basically those were the beginnings where, I was opening up festivals. I used to do the Splash Festival in PE.
Sure.
Fam, opening. I mean opening. When I say opening, I mean when people are setting up. So those are my people. Baba PZ setting up the tent and everything. Oh man, those are the days.
Let's talk a little bit about that Idols thing, because you and Zama Job are an interesting case study, right? Because both of you didn't make it very far, but you became kind of very prominent from that particular competition in terms of the outcomes, right? I don't even remember some of the winners of Idols, but I remember kind of the two of you there. I mean, what did you learn from that process about yourself and about what victory means to you? Because I'm sure it was kind of a contradiction, because you're like, I didn't win, but I did.
Yeah, no, in the beginning, it took me a while, obviously, to get to the mind space of, now I had time, because I'd entered Idols now 3 times, and the third time was the charm, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I had a bit of an experience with that rejection. And maybe understanding, because the first time I was young, I was 16, and my confidence was not there yet. And I felt like them saying no was them saying I can't sing, which is something my mom and my family were trying now to obviously refix and be like, no, this is a competition, and just because you didn't get chosen, it does not mean that you can't sing. I mean, then this is what you've wanted to do. So that was the first time. And then the second time, the rejection hit so badly because obviously I had grown. I was 20 and 19. And now in my mind frame, I still had this dream. Idols was the only way that I understood it. I saw, because I've been watching it for so long. So now not making it past the group stages was like, again, still like a hit on my, can I do it? Why am I doing, can I do it? Now they're telling me that I can't. So it kind of worked on me, but I grew. I guess I was growing through it in this, every time I went back. The third time I went back, I remember I had said it when I went there, I was like, this is not just for idols. This is a platform. Now my mind was completely shifted. This is a platform and I'm going to utilize it. And I need to be on that platform. So now in this time again, not making it past top 7 or making it up until top 7.
There we go.
It was because I was ready. Like in my mind, I was not just going there as a contestant.
Yeah.
I was already a musician. And I wanted people to know that guys, and this is what I want to do. So it hit different. Hence, when I left, I was like, you guys gonna see me again, not here though. I'm not coming back here.
Yes.
You guys are gonna see me again. And literally a year later, I got signed, made Amazulu, and became Amanda Black, and then made Amazulu and performed Amazulu on Idols.
I love that.
So,
well, we're going to hear a little bit more of your journey. We need to take a short break and then we'll come back. Amazulu still is the album even now in 2025, even if it's all the way from 2016. But you've also made your presence known in so many ways, not just in the industry, but in the hearts of people, just through who you are. And we'll unpack a little bit more of that after the break.
Africa, voici Abedi.
Oui, c'est moi.
Abedi est un passionné de musique dans l'âme. Il a un goût pour toutes sortes de musique et passe ses journées à écouter Channel Africa.
J'aime beaucoup la musique africaine.
Ok. Devinez quoi? Channel Africa veut aider Abedi et les mélomanes du monde entier à découvrir encore plus de musique incroyable. C'est pourquoi Channel Africa appelle les artistes africains à soumettre leur musique. Chers artistes, n'oubliez pas de nous fournir toutes vos informations pertinentes à l'email adresse musique@channelafrica.co.za. Les soumissions sont votre chance d'être entendues, mais elles ne garantissent pas une playlist. Toutes les soumissions seront soigneusement examinées pour voir si elles répondent aux exigences de notre station. Channel Africa, la perspective africaine.
Hashtag on the move and connect with us.
I'm drifting away into the darkness. Izothatha umthwalo ndimbeke mqolo mama. Ubomi bunzima. Just lift my head up high. Open my eyes and I will fly. Oh, I'm barely coping. I'm feeling closing. Looking up, hoping the heavens will open. Mdali wesulu. Open up,
Hey, that's a big hit. Amazulu, a big commercial success, album of the year, best newcomer of the year, best female artist of the year, best R&B soul album. It had a whole lot of accolades indeed. We're speaking to the engineer behind that particular success, Amanda Black, who's joining us there on the line. Amanda, let's talk a little bit about this whole thing about your image and how you look and all of that. I mean, let's talk a little bit about your stage presentation. I've seen you in different performances. You just come as you are, as beautiful as you are. Tell us a little bit about that hoo-ha that happened in that time. It shook me a little bit because it felt premature, but it felt more like trolling than anything else.
Yeah, I'm learning to separate, to kind of be, to kick and see like what is trolling and which is criticism, like creative criticism, and which is concern and all of that. But social media is a different animal, and I think all of us are ill-equipped.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think all of us are a bit ill-equipped to deal with it. But no thick skin. I've got no thick skin. I am definitely 100% affected by a lot of the negative things people say. But I've chosen to respond to what I need to respond to. When it comes for me, I don't feel like I need to explain myself anymore. I found that it doesn't really matter. I'm an artist, and I feel like art has been put in this box, and I understand what has happened. The advertising industry I feel like the corporate side of it has meshed within the art. This is just my opinion. And now people are unable to differentiate between what this image, because now there's this one image that everybody needs to basically aspire to look like, how we dress. Every single person is different, just like non-artists, people who are not artists, everybody is different. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to really address that specific situation, but I definitely want to holistically look at it as my take back from it is, guys, I am an artist, and I definitely prioritize comfortability over everything else. And it's either, I don't know, it's like high situation.
Fantastic.
But I get there and I throw down and I give my everything. And I just feel those who do follow me for that definitely appreciate everything that I give on stage. And those are the people I need to.
Amanda, let's talk a little bit about that. I always like, when I've watched you a couple of times on stage, and I'm always moved every time, right? Because I always wonder, where does she get that musical stamina? Like you really pour it out, right, when you're on stage. And I feel like you're just like selfless in that. What do you do before you get on the stage? And what's happening when you are on that stage? Because you are really giving it. You never leave anything unkept there. You give it your all.
Oh, thank you. I guess every performance is different, and depending on how much time or how much space I'm able to get, or alone space I'm able to get, because almost the gig life, sometimes we're literally driving to this gig and then we get there and we're performing. So but when I leave home, no matter what mood I'm in, I meditate, not to say obviously all the time, like I'll sit and be like, but I definitely meditate on where I'm going and what I'm going to do. And even if I'm in a bad mood, I think the one thing I tell myself is just be you. And I feel like it shows, because my performances are different. I've heard this and I've also seen it myself when I play back, and I'm like, yeah, I can tell. Yeah, this one was a little bit more, or this one was a little bit. This performance needed to be vulnerable, because that day I was vulnerable.
Yeah.
This performance was like, it was fire because I was feeling a type of way. So, and also the audience as well, what I receive from them also influences my performance. But before I get on stage, I definitely set the intention. to give whatever I have to give.
I love that.
And,
Well, speaking about performances, next week you'll be performing at the Divas of Soul event that's on the 6th of December, alongside the likes of Ami Faku, Barita, Loan Lunkulu, and other incredible, songstresses like yourself. Tell us a little bit more about this performance and the event.
I think I've done Divas of Soul before. I think it's a great lineup. All my faves on that lineup you just mentioned. And I'm looking forward to that. I always love to be a part of a female lineup. I find that we need to also create spaces for ourselves, knowing what kind of industry that we're in. So I feel like we were definitely soldiering on in that endeavor. And I'm excited to be part of this lineup, and I'm excited for people to see what we've prepared for the set.
Oh, I'm excited to see what you've prepared for the set as well. As we wrap up, let us know where we can find you on social media, and of course where we can find out more about next week's performance at Divas of Soul.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you so much.
You can follow me on social media. It's Amanda Black SA on TikTok. It's Amanda Black SA on Instagram, and Amanda Black Official on Facebook. And then for bookings, it's bookings@amandablack.co.za. But if you have access to social media, those are also on there. And I'm currently on my own tour, From My Soul to Yours, with my current album. We've just done Durban on the 21st of November, and we are adding more dates. So need to check out. And thank you guys so much. I appreciate this a lot.
We cannot wait. We really appreciate you giving us your time this morning and having this chat. What an incredible time to chat to you. And of course, looking forward to the upcoming performances and that tour. That is Amanda Black chatting to us right here on The Move. It's 11:31 Central Africa time. Let's get our latest sports news.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
We kick off with football news. A showdown between Zamalek and Kaizer Chiefs will headline this weekend's CAF Confederations Cup action. Zamalek opened Group D with a 1-0 win over Zesco United and now travel to Polokwane to face Chiefs at the new Peter Mokaba Stadium on Saturday. Chiefs are looking to bounce back after a 2-1 defeat to Al Mazri, who themselves meet Zesco in Dola. In Group B, Wydad Athletic Club head to Zanzibar to face Azam at the Aman Stadium, aiming to extend their lead at the top after Azam's 2-0 loss to Maniama. And in Group A, a North African derby awaits as Olympique de Safi host USM Alger at the El Masira Stadium. South African MMA sensation Nkosi Ndebele vows to end Algerian Karim Henine's unbeaten run and capture the PFL Africa Bantamweight Gold on the 20th of December in Benin. When he last entered the cage for the PFL Africa semifinals, Nde's elite preparation and fight IQ was on full display in Kigali. Looking back on the fight against Zimbabwe's Hokonya, the king of many nations says fighting smart was the key to his victory.
When you turn pro, and which is the moment now where I need to go crazy, I can't. Now I have to train smarter, I have to fight smarter because it's not amateur anymore. But this is the most vital moment for me where I would actually need my body to be 100%, So going back to that fight, man, I had to fight really smart.
In South Africa's Minister of Sport, Gaten McKenzie, says his department is prioritizing financial literacy programs for athletes and creatives to help them build long-term financial security beyond their often short careers. He was speaking at the launch of eLeave Golf South Africa, a new partnership between the South African breweries and the Department of Sport, Arts and Culture. The event is set to tee off in March next year at Steyn City in Johannesburg.
As a department, we are now about to bring what you call a sports house, because some of them don't have offices. We are putting them in one building, paid for by government. We are also getting them hospital care. We're also getting them funeral cover for a period of 3 years.
France captain Antoine Dupont is set to return to Toulouse this weekend after more than 8 months out injured. Scrum half Dupont suffered a serious knee injury in March, but is expected to be in the French Champions matchday squad for Saturday's home top 14 game against Racing 92. Since October, the 29-year-old Olympic gold medalist has been training with Toulouse, record 24-time French champions, and Miss France's Autumn Nation Series campaign with the issue. Without DuPont, Le Bleu lost to South Africa before beating Fiji and Australia, despite the half-baked training with the team during the first few days of the test season. Finally, cricket news. The Tanzanian women's national cricket team suffered a 7-wicket defeat to the United Arab Emirates, UAE, in their ongoing 2025 ICC Women's Emerging Nations Trophy campaign, continuing a tough run in their maiden appearance at the tournament. Tanzania won the toss and elected to bat, but struggled to build momentum, posting 46 runs. The UAE responded confidently, reaching 50 for 3 to seal victory with 7 wickets in hand. For any sports stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. This is Channel Africa Sport with me, Figide Lingwati.
Sports on Channel Africa. The African perspective. Channel Africa is evolving, and so are you. Stay connected wherever you are with our brand new website and mobile app. Stream your favorite shows, catch up on African news, culture, and conversations, all at your fingertips.
Africa is just a tap away.
Your world, your stories, now on the go.
Stay connected wherever you are.
Visit channelafrica.co.za or download the Channel Africa app today. Channel Africa, the African perspective. We are on Open Views Audio Bouquet. Channel 628.
It's time for our latest business news with Thabiso Lehuku.
Business news on Channel Africa. The African perspective.
Thanks, Palesa, and good morning. The governor of the Bank of Ghana, Johnson Asiyama, says his wish is to see the lending rate at 10% by the end of his tenure. Ghana's economy continues to show signs of strengthening as the Bank of Ghana has cut its policy rate by 350 basis points, bringing it down to 18.0%.
The banks have what they call the reference rate, the general reference rate. Some of them are even lending below that current. And gradually, as interest on T-bills and others continue to trend down, banks will have no choice than to do aggressive lending.
South Africa's Department of Health is urging South Africans to be extra vigilant when snapping up food bargains during the Black Friday rush. Spokesperson Foster Mohale says consumers should carefully inspect labels, check expiry dates and assess the overall condition of products, warning that discounted items can sometimes include counterfeit or unsafe goods. The department says taking a few precautionary steps could help prevent the serious health risks associated with consuming fake or compromised food.
Consumers are also urged to avoid food items with either damaged, broken or leaking packaging, even if it smells and looks good. It's also important to assess food products' appearance and inconsistencies in the texture, smell and color of the actual food product compared to the original brand. Consumption of expired and counterfeit goods, especially food, has potential to cause serious health risks.
South Africa's Minister of Cooperative Governance, Vilenkosi Hlabisa, has sent a stern warning to government departments of failing to settle the outstanding debt owed to municipalities across the country. Hlabisa was addressing executives and council members from 257 municipalities who attended the 2025 National Members Assembly of the South African Local Government Association in Durban yesterday. Hlabisa says some municipalities are rendered dysfunctional due to the substantial debt by government departments, which he says has persisted for many years and impacted on service delivery.
Through the support of the entire cabinet,
COGTA and National Treasury, we have identified all the departments as to who they owe. We are cleaning the data. The earliest should be January next year. A joint cabinet memo will be tabled.
Kenya and two Chinese estate firms are launching construction of a $1.5 billion highway expansion, marking Beijing's return to major infrastructure development in the East African economy after a years-long hiatus. The project, split into two phases, will be financed by the partners through a mix of debt and equity, using a model that is gaining traction after China's traditional lending model raised concerns over borrowers' debt burdens. The project will improve a key transport corridor that links Kenya's port of Mombasa with its western region and neighboring landlocked states like Uganda via Nairobi. A Kenyan court has ruled that a law which criminalized the selling or sharing of indigenous seeds is unconstitutional. The judge said sections of the law violated economic cultural rights of farmers. The BBC's Richard Kago has the details.
The farmers who waited 3 years for the ruling broke into celebrations as the judgment was delivered. Under the law, they faced up to 2 years in jail or fines of about $8,000 for using uncertified seeds. Food campaigners say the ruling protects farmers' rights and preserves traditional seed systems. The government will now have to amend the law in Parliament or move to appeal.
$1 in Nigeria is trading at 1,446 naira. In Botswana, it's at 13.25. Kenya, 128 shillings 78, and Zambia, 22 kwacha 77. The BRICS countries in Brazil, the dollar there will cost you a 5 real 36. Russia, 78 rubles 61. India, it's at 89 rupees at 20. China, 7 yuan 7. And in South Africa, the dollar will cost you 17 rand 14 cents. 75 pence to the British pound and 86 to the euro. Gold, $4,158, while platinum, $1,613 per ounce. Brent crude oil is at $63.12 a barrel. For any business stories you would like to share with us, please send us an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +27 11 714 4459. For Channel Africa Business in Johannesburg, I'm Tabisolo Hugo.
Business news on Channel Africa. Perspective. Ahoy, matey!
Captain here to help, right, boys?
Set sail with us on a digital voyage like no other. Channel Africa has a treasure trove of awesomeness. That is our website and social media pages.
Tell me, why are you here?
We want you to be part of our adventure.
The winds are changing, Captain. And this time...
Imagine a world where curiosity knows no bounds, where entertainment meets enlightenment, and where every click leads to the African perspective. Visit us on our website, www.channelafrica.co.za, or follow us on Instagram or on X at Channel Africa 1. Go on, like us on Facebook at Channel Africa 1. So, spread the word. Tell a friend that Channel Africa's online variety is what they need on the web. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Gratitude begins with a story. Find yours on Channel Africa. Now streaming on our new website and mobile app.
He
When I want it shiny so me want it bengi so Nziri when I want it bengi so Oh want it shiny so You make my body do like this You make my body do like this Oh when one go Munu amino Umburi usasikile we umbano I really love you girl I really love you Rasuna zikubono Smiling like a star Standing over there Zikumani wanna lose you 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 Shining like a star Imani wanna lose you Shining bright like a star Zikumani wanna lose you Oh, Imani wanna lose you Mono on me, no Mono on me, no Mono on me, mono on me, no Mono on me, no Ihlangani, ihlurile Ihlangani
Benjamin Moshatama and Palesa on the move.
Anybody way won't fight you, may they come, they already know. I'll be right beside you, like the wall of Jericho. They don't know, they don't know, they don't know what's going on. Monagiso, my baby boo. I'll be a soldier for you. I'm getting better in Kung Fu. You should know I got you, and you don't need to guide me too. I'll be right beside you in anything that you do. If you ever need saving, I will be running to you, running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you. Anywhere that you go to, running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you. Anywhere that you go to.
When I'm looking for trouble, it's cause I know that I got you. Wanting my best, everybody, and it's because of your kung fu. And anytime that I'm out of control, you hold me down. You never let go. Yeah. Munagiso, my baby boo. See all the battles you'll be fighting, and I'll be right there with you. I may be small, but I'm mighty, and I go running for you. And anybody wakes happy, yeah, don't be you, pull it up, be alright. And if I ever need saving, I'll be running to you.
Running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you. Anywhere that you go to, running to you. I'll be running to you, running to you.
You go there for
anywhere that you go to. You don't need to worry, anything you want.
Sun up to sundown, love you no go round down.
Hey, anytime you come to me, baby, I go answer.
Any other brother, baby, you make them run down.
And if you want me coming to you, I go come to you.
Are you wanna see me, baby, don't choose me.
Tell me what you want, baby, say I'm not in my voice.
Are you baby? Are you baby?
Oh, love this one. Ending on a mellow tune, but definitely it's got a swagger. That's Running to You, Simi and Chike on this one. And then you heard Munhu Wamina with Mash Sarela. Hey, we've had some wonderful conversations on this Friday edition of On the Move. It's been wonderful indeed. I hope that you have had a good one. Remember, let's make the Channel Africa family bigger, right? On socials. Remember, at Channel Africa 1, you can find us everywhere. So do follow Channel Africa for that African perspective.
Got something to say? Are you passionate about issues that matter? Do you have a voice that deserves to be heard? Well, we've got the perfect platform for you. Call in or drop us a WhatsApp on +27 63 406 9126 and we will call you back so you could have your say and be part of the conversation.
30 years of age. I just turned 30 on the 15th of November. So that's who I am, you know.
It's not just talk. It's your chance to air your views, share your opinion, engage with the community that values your perspective. Follow us on our social media. Visit our website at www.channelafrica.co.za and get ready to share your views on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Palesa and Benjamin, fuel your day with fresh African perspective on Channel Africa.
All right, Lulu Gabu is here to let us know what's coming up today on the Africa Update. Happy Friday, Lulu.
Happy Friday. Happy Wet Friday, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so a lot coming up on Africa Update today. We are going to be focusing on Nigeria and the fact that the president has declared a nationwide security emergency. This is following a surge in the kidnappings and deadly attacks. We were speaking about this yesterday, and it is a crisis, and at least now something is being done. Mm-hmm. And then also, General Hota Ntanaman is the new leader of Guinea-Bissau.
The new general.
The new general. Mm-hmm. So... yeah, it's an interesting one coming out of Guinea-Bissau, and with the coup d'etats that we've seen on the African continent. It's going to be interesting to find out as to how long he'll be in power, because generally the coup leaders will then say they're going to be in power for a certain period, and that period comes and goes. And then they also then want to be voted into power, go into the election process. And, how it'll happen with Guinea-Bissau, we're yet to see. But we're going to be unpacking that story as Tenda. We're going to be speaking to an elections expert, that's Tenda Mbanje, to unpack those developments in Guinea-Bissau. All that and more coming up on Africa Update. And the Madlanga Commission is back.
Yeah.
And a lot of interesting stuff coming out of there.
And also the testimonies coming from Kat yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Wow. You guys were asking me about the Woolies bag. Can you guys give me a Woolies bag, please?
Sorry, Lulu.
Can you give me the Woolies bag?
Honey,
Yeah, no, we don't have the Woolies
We
bag.
don't have the Woolies. We don't have the contents.
I was hoping.
We don't have the contents that
of that
go
Woolies
in
bag.
the Woolies bag. Catch the Africa Update, keeping you in touch and, of course, informed on what's going on the continent and the world over from 12 to 1 p.m. Central Africa time.
Benjamin Moshatama and Palesa on the move.
Changer de côté, oh. Waribana, elle a changé de côté, oh. Nangere, nangere, wa. Nangere, nangere, wa. Nangere, nangere, wa. Nangere, nangere, wa. Dieu merci pour moi, je savais chanter un peu, oh. J'ai fait ma cassette, oh. On peut voir la télé, oh. Matin, midi, soir, c'est moi, je chante à la radio. En tout, à Israël, tu le cas où à percer, oh.
Dimanche, il fait partir le coupé, oh. Mais on dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou, oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyata, oh. On dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou, oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyata, oh. Dimanche matin et coco, on frappe à ma porte, oh. À ma grande surprise, oh, c'est la go en touche et voix, oh. Assemblage, j'ai dit, oh, y'a longtemps, c'est plus revu, oh. Elle veut me mentir, oh, elle dit, chérie, j'avais voyagé, oh. Je suis de retour, oh. Je t'appartiens, oh. Prends-moi cadeau, oh. Fais ce que tu veux, oh. Mais on dit, premier gaou n'est pas gaou, oh. Deuxième gaou qui est nyata, oh. J'ai dit chérie coco, qu'est-ce que tu veux manger, oh. Sans même hésiter, oh. Elle me dit poulet braisé, oh. Pourtant on te dit premier gaou n'est pas gaou, oh. C'est deuxième gaou qui est nyata, oh. J'ai dit chérie coco, c'est poulet tu veux manger, oh. Poulet est trop petit, oh. Ça peut pas te rassasier, oh. C'est caïma braisé, oh. Je vais te donner, oh. Les genoux d'éléphant, oh. Tu vas manger, oh. Nangere, nangere, wa. Nangere, nangere, wa. Elle est fâchée, elle dit elle s'en va à la maison, oh. Si elle va à la maison, population va me tuer, oh. Je lui ai demandé pardon, et elle a accepté, oh. À un moment donné, elle a tout gâté, oh. Elle est quittée dans le poulet, elle s'en va dans le logo. Ici c'est à logo, c'est pas compliqué, oh. La plantation de bananes, oh. Tu vas griller, oh. Au lieu de fourchette, oh. Ça fait pas bien piquer, oh. C'est avec râteau, oh. Tu vas manger, oh.
Magic Systems, Premier Gao, beautiful throwback there, even on a Friday.
Remember when there was a Friday bash, we would be going to opening up the boots there and just...
Ben, I think you're lying. You're lying about this one.
Hey, bruh, those were the days, eh? Well, you just go to a bash, nyana go strategy. You don't need anything.
Yeah,
You just
you're just there. You're at the party. You've arrived. Well, we had arrived, but now we're saying goodbye. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. We'll leave you in the hands of Lulu Kabu, who's giving you the Africa update. And of course, we'll be back next week. Have yourself a fantastic weekend.
All right, we leave you with Malik Berry. This one is titled My Way. Until next time, everyone, God bless.
Oh.